Hello and welcome to the Lund University International Podcast. On the show, you'll hear from current students, alumni, researchers, professors, and many more special guests as we explore what it's really like to live, study, and work at Lund University in Sweden, a world top 100 university. My name is Tim Parker, and I am an International Communications Officer at External Relations. In this episode, we're diving into something that many of our students love to do, travel. While going on exchange or exploring far-off places is exciting, we also want to highlight something closer to home, local and sustainable travel. We know it can be hard to plan a trip nearby. Where should you go? How do you get there? What's actually worth visiting? That's why we've spoken to Lund students who've done the exploring already to gather tips, advice, and favorite destinations you can reach easily from Lund, all while being kind to the planet. We'll focus today on travel within Skåne, the region where Lund is located, and share ideas for adventures you can take using local or green transportation. So if you're new to Lund or just looking for fresh ways to explore your surroundings, this episode is for you. And we have two guests with us in the studio. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Xin. I come from China, and I live in Beijing, the capital city in China. And this is my first year studying Lund University. And currently, I study in sustainable service management. And I have a lot of traveling experiences. Right now, I think I have traveled to 27 countries, and I love to explore Skåne region in weekend. So I'm really excited about this.
Perfect. So you're a perfect guest to have for this episode.
Thank you.
And we have another guest as well.
So my name is Anna Charlotte. I am from Denmark. I study my master's here in Lund. I just finished my master's. I just handed in my master's degree a few days ago. So I'm actually almost done now. I've been here for a year. I study tourism development and culture.
Happy to have both of you here. So we have two different perspectives, the Danish perspective from not so far away and the Beijing perspective.
Yeah.
From very far away.
Yeah.
Why should our students travel locally?
I mean, first of all, now you made it all the way to Skåne. You made it all the way to Sweden. So check it out. I think it's a super lovely region. Skåne is super, super nice. Like, it's beautiful. The nature is beautiful, but super accessible. The cities are really cute. You get like bigger metropolitan cities and you get like cute little villagey vibes. And there's just a lot to see. So I think, first of all, since you're here, check it out. Start in the region where you are. It's a great start.
Yep. Well, in my perspective, I think that we need some break out from the busy studies. So let's take a relax in the weekend. And Skåne is easy to access to, easy to get here. And it costs you too much for a big budget or you need a lot of time to make a plan. So that is really a good way to find somewhere to explore, and it's really nice. So just start from the Skåne region. Especially, it is really useful for our international students.
Exactly. And when international students arrive, also in autumn, just after arrival day, the days are still long. It's still a perfect time for students to get out and explore.
Yeah. For me, for my first 2 months to study here, every day I just look at the Google map, zoom in and zoom out to find somewhere is really interesting. And it's really worth too for my weekend or traveling day tour or somewhere.
And as a student, it's so easy to get around with the public transport in Skåne. There are so many buses, there are so many trains. So obviously it gives this nice, environmentally friendly aspect to it. And it's just easy. It's just you get around so easily. And if you got your bike as well, you're set. You can get so far from wherever you are. So
exactly. You can get around on your bike basically a lot of places in Skåne. And of course, the trains are extremely well developed and the buses as well.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, there's also a few other reasons to travel locally as well. You save money. You can be spontaneous. As you've mentioned, it's really, really beautiful down here in southern Sweden, and you can meet local people and discover hidden gems. So many reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
I love talking with each other's on the train, or like sometimes there's like pets, dogs. They're really cute. You could, yeah, it's pet friendly. So, well, that's really nice. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Shall we talk about some recommendations? Because I'm sure everyone listening is just really interested to hear about some top spots.
Yeah.
Anna, where should people travel to?
Yes. So, well, my first recommendation on the list is Boskökloster. It's a super old, super cool monastery. I don't remember how old, but very old. It's beautiful. Like, it's this local family that lives there who's been there since forever. We went at one of our first like intro activities. So I don't know, maybe prospective new students will get the same opportunity to go. And I just would say absolutely do it. It's such a unique place because the monastery in itself is obviously like super unique and beautiful and massive. But the gardens as well are just lovely. There is like a massive lake and you can take a little boat ride out, and there were like chickens walking around. I don't know, it just gave such strong Swedish Skåne vibes. So I feel like it's a really good introduction to what's going on down here. I feel like Skåne maybe as a region is a little less well known than some of the more northern parts of Sweden. Like maybe when you think about Sweden, it's like pine trees and snow and stuff like this.
Lakes.
Yes. And this area maybe is a little bit different, but I think it is still so lovely. And one of the lovely things is that it is just so accessible. Like the nature is very friendly here. People are very friendly and very used to international people's coming. So you just get these places that are so easily accessible, that are so nice to be at. It's just beautiful and wholesome all throughout. So Boskökloster, it was a great experience. You get a bit of history, you get the nature, and it's close by. So can recommend it, definitely.
Nice. It's 25 minutes out to this village of Hör by train, I believe.
Yes, I think that's about right. And then I think we walked one of the ways because it's like through a forest. It's a bit far. It's like an hour walk or so. But like it was like through a forest area, super lovely. We saw some bambies and rabbits and stuff. So you can do that, or you can take a bus as well.
Nice. And I do believe you can actually have events like weddings and things like that there as well. Just a side piece of information.
If anyone wants to get married, when they start, it's go for it.
And I think that town, Hör, where Boskökloster is, there's also other hiking trails around lakes.
There's a lot of nature. Yeah. There's a golf course as well, if anyone's that. There's a lot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so there's a lot of nature in that area. It's really lovely. It's really lovely. Massive houses. So like I think it's like a bit of a rich area as well, but you see some beautiful houses and some beautiful views and stuff. So it's nice.
Nice. I really wish I knew this tip when I was a student, because it's so easy to get to this location by train.
Yeah.
It's only 20 minutes. If you look at a map, you might think, oh, that's super far away. It's in the middle of Skåne.
Yeah.
But it's actually super accessible.
Yeah. Very close by.
Do I need to pay for entrance tickets, or is free entrance?
I think there is an entrance fee. I don't remember how much, but I think there is, but it wasn't that much.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, for me it was like absolutely, because there's like a big museum part as well inside, so you get a bit of like the history and stuff, and and the gardens are just so cute. Like there are goats as well, and ponies and llamas.
A lot of animals.
Yeah, I don't know why that's. I didn't think about that, but there are a lot of like animals as well that you can pet, which is super cute. And they have like a tree that's like 1,000 years old or something like this.
I think maybe that is my next destination. Next
for the goats. Yeah, I understand. For the goats alone, it's worth the bus ride. Like totally, they were so cute, so cute.
Top tip number 1 from Anna: Boskökloster slot. Excuse my pronunciation. That is a really cool tip. Let's move on to travel recommendation number 2. This is one that I personally love. I was there a few weeks ago.
Okay, I will recommend to like all the students, you can go to Kullaberg. It's like a little bit north part of Lund and Helsingborg, but it's really easy to go here. Costs about 1 to 2 hours by train, or you could also transfer by bus. And this is really, really magic place that with the cliffs and the beach, it's really a nice place for hiking. But you don't afraid to do hiking because it's really friendly for the beginners. And it just costs 3 or 4 hours, I think, last time I take for get a round trip from the Mola town to the cliff of the beach, and you could go for bird watching. And what was really impressed me is a lot of people enjoy kayaking in the summer like holiday. So that is really, really wonderful and with charming atmosphere. But what I most recommend you the most to stay for the sunset. That was amazing. You will trust me after you go here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then that's really good tip. And you can also see a lighthouse.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not so far to walk, so just relax, take some food and drinks. And there's also a cafe and some like, I think it's souvenir shops or like a little museum. But it's so nice. And there are some people they do camping and they do golf. Yes, there's a golf. So that was really nice for me. I want to go here next time.
Yes, I can also say, and also coming from New Zealand, where we have a lot of amazing hiking trails, Kullaberg Naturreservat is stunning. It's amazing. It's like one of the best 3 or 4 hour walks I've ever done in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Great recommendation.
Yeah.
It's so, and the town of Molla that you mentioned is just basically one of the most beautiful, amazingly, stunningly nice towns you're ever going to see in your life.
That's so
It's looking over the coast. The houses are just perfect. It's basically peak life.
And it's peaceful, charming. And they I think they offer boat tours, like to watch some like wild animals, I think. But I haven't tried this before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And I think I also want to add here on this, you mentioned it's about 3 or 4 hour walk.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say the terrain is like easy or difficult or medium?
No, they offer different like trails, but like for the beginners like me. So you can just choose the main road. You can just walk along with, and you could enjoy the forest, the seaside, and some like animals, maybe wild animals, but I think most of them, they are birds, actually. Yeah, but if you are really professional for hiking, you could choose, I think it's Right Way or Yellow Way, but they have the sign. You can just follow the sign, but it's much different, like for beginners. So for beginners, I recommend you just follow the main road.
Yeah. Perfect.
I was there as well a couple of weeks ago.
Nice.
And we did the adventure version because we were way too overambitious about our hiking skills. And Kullaberg is really this kind of place where, you can do the easy, nice, chill trails, or you can go for like, there's a sign that says there's like a cave this way, and you're like, and we got like proper stuck. We had to just backtrack the whole way back. We were like in the middle of like the bush area, like, no, wait, this is wrong. We're stuck. So it's like really adventurous as well. Like you can really pretend you're like super wilderness explorer style, and even though we got super stuck, but it was good. It was a good experience.
Yeah, but you can also try to climb the cliff.
Yeah,
that's what we did, and it did not work. Cannot recommend. No.
Yeah, be careful. I mean, it is kind of like a peninsula, and there's some very steep areas as well. So everyone who's listening, be careful. And there's also an interesting little part of Kullaberg Naturreservat. So there's this, I don't know how to describe it, but there's a kind of art installation, Nimis. And if you take a little diversion off the main path and go down quite a steep area, you can get to this very strange kind of like treehouse creation that a artist who's passed away has built. And a lot of people like to go down there and see that. It's kind of like a weird castle that he's built with wood and nails. But I want to say to everyone listening that if you go down there, definitely it's worth taking a look. But you need to be really careful, because it's not necessarily it's more like an art installation, and it hasn't necessarily been built by any safety standards, and there's bits of wooden nails sticking up there. So everyone who's listening, if you want to go have a look at that, do so, but be careful. It's not necessarily safe.
Yeah, it's better to go with a friend, not go there for just alone.
Yeah, just I'm now speaking specifically just about this weird art installation, but that's just a detour off the main route.
Then I can say in general, if you're close to the lighthouse as well, also be careful because it's super easy to get lost and get stuck, and it's not like that area you really can just go on the rocks if you want. Like they give you a lot of freedom, which is really cool, but you have to just think a little bit about what you're doing. So yeah, it's a super cool place.
2 great recommendations so far. And let's move on to another one, which is really, really popular with our international students. It's really close to Lund, and that is Lomma Beach. It's perfect for a sunny afternoon by the sea, and it's only a 15-minute bus ride away from Lund, or like a 45-minute hour bike ride.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys been to Lomma Beach?
Yes. Exactly.
Yes.
Nice place. I want to hear about it.
Yeah, I recommend you choose a sunny day and enjoy your whole afternoon and like to stay here, and you could have a really, really fantastic sunset to like view, and you could enjoy. A lot of people enjoy like relaxing on the beach.
Last time I was there were this group of students that were doing like a bonfire, I think, like a barbecue kind of situation, and it looked super cozy. Like it looked so nice. I was just like passing by, but I really think there's a lot of potential. It's a beach. It's a normal beach. I mean, there's nothing more to it that it's a beach, but it's a beach that's close by. It's a beach you can, as you said, super close with bike, super close with bus. And these people were doing like barbecue fire, like the water is nice there. You can see Malmö, like the turning torso thing from there. So, and the bridge in the horizon as well, which is kind of nice. So lovely beach, lovely area for beach related purposes. You can go there.
And I think it's good. You like keep mentioning it's a beach, and it is. But that's the thing. So a lot of international students come to Lund. They think, oh, I'm coming to this stunning medieval cobblestone streets university town with a beautiful cathedral and library and all these things. Mm-hmm. And you think of Sweden, and a lot of international students have this perspective of it being like a cozy, snowy place. But when you arrive at the end of summer, you can go to Lomma Beach and it's golden sands. You can go for a swim, as you said. There's people grilling, sunbathing. It can change your perspective of what Sweden's like.
About lagoon,
and because there is also a lot of other nice beaches around the southern part of Sweden as well. I mean, some international students even live in Lomma, and staff that work at Lund University live in Lomma.
I think also, I guess, like some people are maybe from very inland places. So just the fact that there is a beach close by.
Exactly. Like for me, it's my Beijing is really far away from beach. So Lomma Beach is really attractive us. Like we live far away from the ocean, the beach. So that is offer me a good choice. Enjoy here.
Yeah, I guess I'm a bit spoiled because being from Denmark is like, I know this beach very well. I see them very often, but that doesn't mean they're not lovely. Super lovely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. So the 4th recommendation that we have is another national park, and it's in the opposite direction to Kullaberg, the one we talked about first. And it's Stenshuvud National Park, which is southeast of Lund. Anna, I believe you've been there.
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it is lovely. It is super, super cool. So I think the cool thing about this national park is that it is seaside, sort of, kind of. So you get both you can do like a nature, really trail foresty thing. And then you also can do like a trail that is like up kind of along the seaside. So you have a really, really cool view. It's not the easiest walk to do. Like it is quite rugged. But the view was stunning, like really, really stunning. It's something that I remember clearly, like that walk was super cool. So if you want to do like a park thing, national park thing, this is a cool one, I think, because you get both the forest part and you get the rugged seaside part. We just did that one trail, but it was super cool. Super cool. I would definitely recommend. It's a lovely place to check out. It's a little bit far. It's a little bit on the far side. So I'd say it's definitely like a day trip thing.
Yes.
You're going to want to spend bring your picnic basket and spend the whole day there. I think it's worth it for sure.
Definitely. And also a stunning beach there as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yet another beach.
I think with the thing about Stenshuvud, it's stunning. Yeah, it's definitely a day trip. For me at Stenshuvud, I got this like feeling like, am I in Sweden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is something like in this like contrast to the beach and the seaside and the like proper dense forest, which is like not so typical to have like right next to each other. So it definitely feels like you really went far. Like it is okay compared to some of the other a little bit further, but it is really not far. And you really have a feeling that you left the region, you really went somewhere. So it gives a really good feeling like that. You really felt like you achieved something by going there.
Cool. And there's also a golf course around there. So be careful also. I mean, the golf course keep coming up. But I was doing a overnight camping trip with some friends and we walked through Stenshuvud and we had our backpacks on and our hiking boots and we just ended up in the middle of this golf course. Oh. And then we started to freak out because we were worried about stray balls coming through and all these golfers were like, what are you doing? Get out. You're going to get hit. So to everyone, be careful about golf courses if you're not playing golf.
In any of these destinations, it goes, be careful of golf. Be careful of golf balls and golf courses because they out there and they sneak up on you. Before you know it, you're on a golf course. So be careful.
And moving on to our travel recommendation number 5, another national park. There is really a lot of national parks.
Yeah, a lot.
It's Söderåsen, which is a fantastic spot for autumn colors and forest trails, and also very good when it's not autumn as well.
Yeah, exactly. I have been here, I think twice time, and the first time I've been here is for orientation week, which organized by Lund University before all the course beginning. And it's all the things you can imagine. It's all about like green and it's like forest, rivers and hills. You could go hiking and climb at the highest point and you could have your view about how the national park and the views about. And some of my friends, I think they enjoy like for mushrooms in summer like vacation. And
picking mushrooms?
Yes, picking mushrooms.
Nice.
But don't do it by your alone because you don't know which kind of mushrooms is good for AIDS. But
great point. Be careful. Don't pick mushrooms if you don't know which ones are safe.
But it's so interesting that you could find like mushrooms inside the forest and under the grass that's nice. And for the second time, I think it's in autumn. And it's all the things getting golden and it's stunning. It's totally different with the summer season. So I recommend if you like forest, the nature view, and hiking, you could choose this national park like once time in summer and once time in autumn. That would be great.
For the autumn version of this place, like don't walk, run. It is amazing. It's like it can't get better. It's like peak autumn forest. It only lasts so short. Like if you want really the sort of showstopper look of it, it's like you have a span of 1 week, 2 weeks. So like be on it when October hits. Like you need to get there, but it's worth it. It's like incredible autumn forest. Like how you imagine it to be or how you see it in a movie or in the pictures, if it's like really over the top, it's here. It actually looks like this. So for sure in the autumn, 100% must do.
That's a strong recommendation.
I was so impressed, even though I've seen a lot of autumn forests. You know, I know some people I live in a big shared housing, and some people they've never really seen this before. Like they live in places where seasons isn't really a thing, for example. And obviously they were very impressed. But even me, who has I've seen a lot of autumns, right? It's not the first one, but this one, it's breathtaking, really. So cannot recommend enough. Go.
Yeah, and they offer some different kind of like hiking trails. You could choose like 5 kilometers, 7 kilometers, or even though you can just have a quick view, 3 kilometers, I think. You can just go to their website and get a lot of information, useful information from that.
Nice. And there's a cafe out there as well, so you can have a hot chocolate or a coffee afterwards.
Really? But
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay. I was there a couple of weeks ago. So
Okay.
I want to add this. You guys definitely hyped this Söderåsen National Park. It's stunning. The walking trails are a little more, there's a lot more stones and roots than in some of the others. So just be careful when you're walking out there. There's the potential to like slip and hurt your ankle.
Yeah, always careful.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the national parks are very national parky. I don't know, like they're not very like they're not super kept. Like they're kept and there are like trails and there's like it's like not completely off trail. It's not like crazy, but it's like they're forests. They're like actual forests. So I think it's nice. You get like a genuine feeling of being in nature, which personally I love. So it's good. So you have to always be a little bit careful. That's right.
Exactly. But it's a little trickier to get out to Söderåsen, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
How did you two get out there?
I go with the group tour. So it's the first time is by bus, so it's easily. But you want to go by yourself, you need to take the train and transfer for the bus. So be careful for the bus schedule. So you don't want to waste a lot of time for just waiting for bus.
Yeah, exactly. Good point. It can take a little bit more planning to get out to Söderåsen.
Yes, exactly. You need to be really, really planned person before you go here.
Let's move on to travel recommendation number 6. And we've had quite a lot of nature discussions before this. And now we're moving on to something that's a little bit more cultural. And that is the city of, or town, depending on how you define things, of Ystad. Known for its cobblestone streets, beaches, and also a bit of Wallander nostalgia. Please tell us about Ystad.
I remember this is a little lovely town, and there's some cozy cafe, secondhand shop, and here's like, I remember here's a little museum. What I recommend you choose a work day to here, not choose weekend day, because the cafe and the stores, they will close. So that will be an empty town, like if you go there on weekends. So find maybe Monday, Wednesday, a sunny day, and just go here.
Maybe I'm a bit biased because I'm quite into history. So Ystad is extremely, extremely cute. It is a bit like Lund in the sense of like this like really old cute houses, but it's like Lund but bigger. So what we did was like we went to the first tourist information point. It's not even an office. It's just like a wall by the train station. And we got this map that takes you through the old city center. So you like have this whole guided route and you see on the map what the different houses are and when they're from. And they are super, super old. They have like the oldest. It's a kind of farmhouse, but I don't remember the exact name of the type of house. But it's the oldest in Sweden. Whatever kind of house it is, it's the oldest in Sweden. And there's like a courtyard where there's like a cafe inside, and it's like super, super old, super, super cute farmhouses and stuff like this. There's like a really old church, and during this like inner city walk with like all the dates of the houses and the history of the place was like super, super cool. It was really lovely. And then it's right by the seaside. So when you're done with that, you got your history buff sense satisfied. I don't know what to say. Like when you're done with that, you can go to the seaside. We went by a cafe that was like we went to a cafe that was like right by the water. So it was so beautiful, and you can do the whole walk up along the beach as well. And there's an extremely famous spa in Ystad.
Yeah,
which honestly, if you're not the poor student lifestyle, I'd say go for that one because I think it's really, really cool. So if you're like into spas and this kind of stuff, that one should be incredible.
That is this spa hotel that is so popular in like Asian students. I don't know why, but it's just popular for us. Like, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's really charming and it's very easy to get to by train, right?
Yes.
It's like, how far is Ystad from Lund? Like,
It's like 1 hour by top.
Yeah.
max.
Yeah.
Straight from Lund or Malmö.
Direct.
Really, really easy.
You mentioned super frequently as well.
Yep.
They go all the time.
Perfect. And we're running out of time. I'm going to be a little bit selfish and quickly put in number 7. And that is a personal favorite of mine right now. And that is Boskökloster, or which is near Torps Slott, which is a little castle. And this is about a short bus ride outside of Malmö. There's this extremely charming forest. And you can take a 3, 5, 7, or 10 kilometer walk around the trail. And a lot of people who are based in Malmö like to just head out there and take a stroll and soak in the beautiful nature. So Boskökloster, Torpslott, that's just my personal cheeky addition at the end of this pod. And of course, we've talked for half an hour about our 7 awesome spots to go to. It doesn't mean that that's the exhausted list. There's hundreds of other spots to go to as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much. There is really so much to see. Been here for a year and I'm not done yet. So there's so much.
Nice.
Just get one Skåne ticket, and it's easy to get train or bus. You don't need to do a lot of plan. Just take on the bus. Just get on the train and have a rest. Go everywhere and explore it.
Perfect advice. Thank you both so much for sharing your tips and recommendations today.
Thank you much.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Lund University International Podcast. If you're interested in learning more about Lund University, you can go to our website, lunduniversity.lu.se. You can also follow us on social media on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and X. And you can connect with our amazing student ambassadors on Unibuddy. Don't forget to subscribe, and we look forward to bringing you a new episode very soon.